Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. David Toborowski captures Minthira in magical lantern moment. 90 Day Fiancé stars Annie Suwon and David Toborowski welcomed their baby girl, Minthira, on March 11, 2025. At 8 months old, she's grown into a pretty little kid who charms many social media feeds. This week, a stunning photo arrived that could win the internet. Read on to find out more about it. David Toborowski took to his Instagram on Thursday and posted a photo of Minthira that seemed so perfect, it was hard to believe it wasn't taken by a professional or even AI enhanced. In it, she sat amid a sea of lanterns. Minthira's very first lantern festival. She doesn't need to make a wish tonight, she is our wish come true. Our hearts are full. Well, thousands of people loved the stunning photo, and clearly, she also makes many others feel as if their hearts are full. Fans react. In the comments section, rows and rows of red hearts popped up. However, other fans also wrote messages about the gorgeous photo. One of them said, "She looks like a baby model." David agreed with that. And many more folks also penned their joy and pleasure at seeing such a sweet photo. Here are some other reactions. "This is an awesome picture, David. Oh, just too cute. Oh my god, what a beautiful picture. Your baby girl looks so beautiful. Oh, my goodness, I just love her. God bless her. Oh my word. What a gorgeous photo. Best one yet, I think. She is just beautiful. OMG, she is such a pretty girl dressed in traditional clothes. Oh my goodness. Talk about adorable. What a beautiful little girl, this picture is awesome." While some folks claimed it was obviously an AI photo, David Toborowski thanked those people who praised his photography. Even so, it seemed gorgeous to most people. There are some moments in life that stop time, moments that feel so enchanted, so delicately lit by emotion, that they imprint themselves forever in memory. For 90 Day Fiancé star David Toborowski, one of those moments unfolded beneath a sky of floating lanterns, where his wife, the graceful Minthira, stood surrounded by golden light, looking like a dream suspended between the earth and the heavens. It wasn't staged. It wasn't meticulously planned. It was pure magic. And David, always the sentimental soul, captured it perfectly. A night written in light. A warm evening settled over the quiet city in Thailand, a place that has become more than just a temporary home to David and Minthira. It's a space where love is unrushed, where life is savored, and where small and sacred moments unfold as naturally as the turning tide. The annual lantern ceremony was already underway, echoing centuries-old tradition. Families, friends, and lovers gathered near the riverbank holding silk lanterns, each whispered over with wishful hearts. River air smelled of incense and blooming jasmine, soft music played somewhere in the background, something traditional and haunting. David and Minthira walked hand in hand, drifting between clusters of people glowing under lantern light. Their quiet steps echoed a feeling of reverence. For all the chaos life has thrown their way, cameras, critics, immigration battles, long-distance heartache, this night seemed carved out by destiny as a reminder that their story was always bigger than reality television. Minthira held a lantern the way a child might hold treasure, carefully, gently, with reverence in her touch. She didn't rush. Her eyes sparkled with reflection and hope. David couldn't look away. The moment finds the man. David has seen beautiful things in his lifetime: deserts in the Middle East, medieval architecture in Europe, and the broad sky of his own Kentucky. But this, watching his wife illuminated by 1,000 drifting lights, this felt different. He brought out his phone not as a tourist, but as a man desperate to catch a fragile miracle before it vanished. As Minthira pressed her palms together, offering a silent wish to the lantern she would soon release, David took the photograph. Later, he would say he didn't think much about angles or lighting. He wasn't trying to create a postcard. He just wanted to hold on to the exact way she looked, bathed in soft gold, serene, wearing a small smile that held 1,000 stories. The universe seemed to agree. The picture was perfect. Silent wishes. No one knows precisely what Minthira wished for. She didn't say. Perhaps it was something small: peace, health, prosperity. Or something deeply personal: family, clarity, forgiveness. But as she lifted her lantern toward the sky, her expression shifted from wonder to calm certainty. Like she truly believed that her wish had already been heard. Her lantern rose at its own rhythm, joining hundreds of others floating upward like illuminated prayers. It drifted away slowly, gently, and then disappeared into the great tapestry of shining lights above. David didn't release a lantern. He didn't need to. His wish had already come true. The whispering crowd. Around them, murmurs of amazement rippled like wind through trees. Children reached skyward, older couples held hands. Friends hugged, strangers smiled through tears. It was as though every soul bearing a lantern was quietly releasing something they once carried too heavily: grief, fear, regret, and trading it for fragile hope. When David lowered his camera, he found himself speechless. Minthira turned to him, her face lit by the flames dancing above them. "So beautiful," she whispered. He wasn't sure whether she meant the lanterns, or the moment, or something deeper. David nodded, though he hardly remembered doing so. So beautiful. A love shaped by second chances. Their journey has been unconventional, deepened by distance and strengthened by the belief that love can arrive at any time in life, no matter how winding the path. David, once certain the best chapters of his story had already been written, found new beginnings in Thailand. And in Minthira, he found someone who didn't merely accompany him through life but transformed it. Where many relationships are loud, theirs is gentle. Where others are rushed, theirs is deliberate. David learned long ago that second chances rarely knock loudly, they appear as a whisper, softly inviting you to try again. That night, among the lanterns, the truth was unmistakable: their love was not built from the extraordinary. It was built from the quiet, everyday devotion that blooms when two souls choose each other over and over again. An image that speaks. The photograph David captured was more than a keepsake. It was symbolic. In it, Minthira stands near the water, her white dress flowing around her like mist. The lantern in her hands glows with warm brilliance, casting gold on her face, outlining her features with reverence, eyes soft, lips curled into a hopeful smile. Dozens of lanterns float behind her, illuminating the dark horizon. Her hair blows lightly across her cheeks. The river glimmers with reflected stars. She looks like she belongs to the moment and the moment belongs to her. When David posted the image online, people paused. Those who had followed the 90-day fiancé journey recognized the significance. It wasn't about fame, or story arcs, or public drama. It was a love letter captured in pixels, devotional, honest, tender.